Hey, Vince. Are there any plans to play the score live to picture in the future?
Oh, that's my dream. I would love to do that, and we've been trying to get that together for years. And I think there's an audience for it. I think everybody here especially would love it. Yeah, the guitar player that I used when I played the Whiskey in 2018 is a fan of the Transformers score, and he's already written out all the music for it, so that when we put the band together, when we get the opportunity, we'll at least be ahead of the game. So yeah, I'd love to do that. Love to.
Awesome.
Is this close? Okay, cool. Hi.
Hi.
This is mainly for Vince, but either of you, I'm sure, have opinions on it. Are there any specific key signatures that remind you of certain Transformers?
Wow. It's hard. It's hard for me to this day because, I still get them mixed up. I still get the characters mixed up. I think of the Unicron, big whatever it is. That's the main thing. But no, you know what? It's funny that this virus is called Omicron or whatever it is. It's just too weird.
Yeah, Omicron, right? Really close, yeah.
Very weird. But no, I still have a problem connecting the music to the characters. It was something that I did at the time, and it was a rush job. I mean, I did 70 minutes of music in 6 weeks, and that was from writing and producing and doing all the sound design and mixing. So at the time, I had a connection with the storyboards and what the producers were telling me, but looking back on it, it's hard for me to make the connection to the characters.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome.
Yes, me again. Hello. I came here because Stan Bush showed up.
Yeah.
But this is a question for the both of you, if applicable. This is a two-parter, really, so have you guys ever seen any fan work where fans have used your music into their, whatever, and if so, have you any favorites?
Well, I mean, I can speak for myself, and I'll turn it over to Stan. I've seen a lot of stuff that they've taken my music and used it in their own videos and to promote different things. And it's. Do I have a favorite? Not really. I mean, I've seen so many things, and again, it's hard for me to make the connection to something other than the Transformers that I saw and wrote to. But yeah, I mean, I'm sure, Stan will tell you it's great when they take our music and use it for anything. Yeah, Stan?
Remember that show, Glow? They used Vince's song, Dare was on Glow, the wrestling one. Yeah, that was cool. Yeah, and as far as the touch, it's been a lot of places. American Dad and, let's see. What's his name? Sang it in Boogie Nights.
Yes.
Yeah, Mark Walberg. Yeah,
that's right.
Mark Walberg. That was great. It wasn't me singing, but that was hilarious. I actually ran into him backstage at a convention maybe 4 years ago, and we sang the touch together. It was like, it was a couple of drunk guys, And he put it on his Facebook, and it was like a million views in a few hours. But anyway, that was. A lot of stuff, and like Vince said, it's very gratifying to hear, when somebody uses your music for whatever, a commercial or what have you. So,
okay, that's cool. And yes, I have lost track of how many times I heard that song. I think I can speak for everybody in this case. Yeah.
Thanks a lot. Appreciate that.
Yeah. I also want to see you again at the signings because there's something I want to show you.
Okay.
But that's for later.
All right.
Ooh.
I'll look forward to it. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, we'll be over there. How you doing?
Okay, mine's pretty much about the same thing. Have you seen the Gene Simmons commercial where they do the touch?
Where,
Gene Simmons from Kiss.
Oh, yeah,
Have you seen it?
yeah, that's very recent.
Yeah.
Gene Simmons, you probably, maybe a lot of you have heard of this, but Gene Simmons, they did sort of an alternate version of the touch with a different melody.
Right.
But, and it's for an ad in Australia for a gambling, online gambling thing it's called TABTouch.
Yeah.
And it's hilarious. I mean,
So far, there's 3 different parts so far.
yeah, 3 different,
Now,
versions of the ad.
Did
One.
they get a hold of you to do it, or?
Yeah, they set it all up, and we were, like I say, that was Gene Simmons was actually singing, and but it was a different melody. But he did say, "You got the touch."
Right.
You got the, yeah.
I want to know, yeah.
It was cool. Yeah, very very funny. How you doing?
Hi, guys. Thanks for coming out. Two of my great loves in life are Transformers and rock music, and I love power pop and prog rock, so you guys kind of meet at that nexus, and I've enjoyed all the music over the years, so thanks so much.
Thank
My big
you.
question
Thank
is,
you.
I'm an old BotCon veteran. I was lucky enough to be at the 97 show and saw that great show you guys put on.
Oh,
I have all
that
the
was-
CDs that came out of that, and I've got the VHS tape. Play it as often as I can, but I'm a little nervous playing an old VHS. Any chance that can get reissued on DVD/Blu-ray for digital preservation's sake?
Let's see. You're talking about the concert that Vince and I did in Rochester. I don't know that it was recorded video.
I don't know either. I don't know
Anybody?
either.
Masters or...
Did they have video? Sorry.
I tell you just a brief funny story about that convention. Stan and I flew out together to Rochester, and when we walked up to the hotel, because neither one of us had really known how popular this movie had gotten. It was 11 years after the movie came out that we were asked to be at this first Transformers convention, BotCon. And Stan and I walked up and we saw this long line out the door, I mean, like 2 blocks down, and I said to Stan, I said, man, this convention is going to be pretty cool. It's great to see such a turnout for, I guess this movie has really gotten a lot of attention. And when we got in and we met Glenn Hallett, who was the organizer of that event, and we told him, we commented on that, and I don't know if you remember this, and Stan said, Glenn said, oh no, that's not just to get in the convention, that's the line to get into your panel, Stan and I. And that was just, that blew us away. That was really, really an eye-opening moment for us that the music had that kind of staying power, you know, so, yeah.
Yeah, here it is, 35 years later, and we're like, it's very, very cool. The whole phenomenon's been amazing. It's been a very cool ride.
Well, if that show can be preserved, I would love to see it get reissued on DVD.
Yeah, that, I remember.
The VHS is going to break at some point, and I'll be heartbroken.
No, I don't know of any recording or video, rather, of that show. But it was very sort of impromptu. I mean, he had another keyboard player, and the 2 of them were able to pull off most of his stuff with backing tracks and all. And for my stuff, it was just me and an acoustic guitar.
Yeah.
I just
Great.
played some stuff, I don't. It probably out of tune. I don't know. But
That sounded great.
But thank you. That was. If I ever hear of anything, I'll let you know.
Right on. Thanks,
But
guys.
thanks.